Okay, welcome to my channel. We are going to look into a few CSS properties today, particularly the new select options, right? There are some new select pseudo elements and pseudo pseudo classes that we'll take a look at today. And let's just quickly log on to MDN to see where we can. Actually, the first one I want us to look at is checkmark because that is the one I recently wrote on. Hopefully, it comes out very soon. We'll look at checkmark. We're going to look at picker, picker icon because all these things work in tandem. They work together. And we're going to look at which other one again? I think, yeah, open is also there. Open is there because it's going to be used and checked. Checked is there. And I think there's still more to look at. Let's quickly check out the specification. There's still going to be more to look at. This is going to be a raw view. As per you're going to see me start it from the beginning, how I would write it. No, not really write it. I'm just going to give it like the basic overview of each pseudo class and pseudo element. And from there I can go deeper in my own private time because I take some time to research, I take some time to really test things out. I don't want you to view that. Anyway, this looks very nice. This is a very cool submit form. It's very code-esque. I like this. Anyway, let's just move on. Let's just move on. Check mark first. I have something written out for check mark, right? And it's not like this. So instead of following this tutorial step by like verbatim, we would look at it in new code pen and get started. So let's get started. But now, just so you know, the check mark doesn't work for in the specification, right? The check mark tells you that it works for input type radio, right? It tells you it works for input type radio. It tells you that it works for um check, like the input type check, the check mark, this input type check. No, sorry. Is it the check? It's not check, it's this thing like this check. Range, file, date time. No. It's something on check though, is it not? Checkbox, yes, that's it. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with me today? It's checkbox. It's checkbox. It works for input type checkbox, but I discovered it doesn't work for them. Possibly because brother support for this is not complete yet. But the only one that it works for, that I've seen that it works for is the select dropdown, which we're going to be looking at. We're going to be focusing on today. I think I spent too much time trying to make this tool work that I ended up just basically just wasting my time. Basically, I wasted my time trying to make it work. This is what I'm going to just do. I'm going to just look into options. I'm going to design something cool. This is what I'm going to do. We're going to design something cool. I'm going to style it with all the options here. Usually, I would use the option. I would first of all like create a design, an overview design, so that you get an idea of what all these things do. Open obviously is there, and I would recommend you even check out CSS Tricks Open. I mean, it's written by somebody that is really cool, so you can check it out. Open by yeah, this this guy here, and yeah, it's good. I like what this pseudo class does. I like what this pseudo class does. Sorry, this pseudo selector. But then again, it's a pseudo element now. I get confused. You know what is funny? I set some questions for CSS questions, and that's really because okay, it's MDN that says it. But I sometimes get confused on which one is a pseudo element and which one is a pseudo class. So this is a pseudo element, right? And this is a pseudo class. So double pseudo class, single. I just keep forgetting. I don't know why. Single pseudo element, pseudo class. This pseudo selector confuses me. Anyway, for example, you can select the open here. So this one is just to get the open and close state. So not open and close state, just the open state of a details element. Yeah. But it can also be used for selects, as you can see here. It can also be used for select. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Fun. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Checkmark. So now what is the checkmark about? See the pseudo element that targets the checkmark placed inside the current selected options element. Select currently selected option element of a customizable select element. It can be used to provide a visual indication of which option is selected. Sorry, also I want to just say something. Sorry about my mic. My mic is I've not set up this new mic because there's a cord I'm supposed to buy. I've not just had the time to take the whole setup or the whole mixer there to just go buy it. I think I'll buy it today and possibly my next video will be way more audible. Way more audible than this. Now, it targets the current excuse me, place inside the currently selected option element of the customizable select element. It can be used to provide a visual indication of which option is selected. Beautiful. Beautiful. For example, this is the check mark here. I don't know why this is not the best visual indication. I'd rather make it here, like the background is what I'm talking about. So I'll just put it here rather than put it there. Yeah, but that's just me. And basically, that's what it does. You have to first of all set appearance with base select for this to work, and you have to put this second set appearance base select on select and the picker pseudo class in the picker pseudo class here. So that is two you need. You need those two, and we'll just explore it. In fact, let's just even try it out right now. We'll try it out with. Let's do a list of beverages. Beverage list, right? Let's do beverage list. I'll just do beverage list. Let's try that. Beverages. H1. Beverages. Let's go. So some people like tea. I don't because too much milk. I said milk. Too much chocolate sometimes, and it's just bad for your teeth. What water is not a beverage. Let's say orange juice. It's a beverage. I think orange juice is still healthier than tea, so maybe that's an option too. And the next beverage I would say I would have is maybe you can get a Coke. Coke, yeah, Coke is fine. Well, not the other kind of Coke, if you know what I mean. But like the beverage drink. And next one, the next one I would say, I don't what beverages are there? I actually don't know. Funny enough, I just take water. Beverages available. I actually just take water. Okay, so I don't like using this because this can be very misleading. But I won't like this. What? Water is a beverage? What? Soda pop sparkling. Sparkling? What? Okay, maybe I don't. Funny enough, what is a beverage? What? You actually learn new things every day. A drink other than. Exactly now. So a beverage is a drink other than water. I'm not dumb. I feel dumb sometimes though. I think it's a normal thing for developers to feel dumb sometimes whenever they search on something new. So when this is why this I think this is one of the reasons why I don't like this AI overview because of the errors that it contains, things like this. I was researching for one of when I was researching for the color guide, right? When I was doing the color guide, I used a lot of resources online, right? And one thing that misled me was I used a particular resource, but when I checked on Google again, and the AI overview said, "Oh, the resource that I checked out was not correct," I was just like, "Oh, this thing makes sense. Oh yeah, yeah, it makes sense because this particular function should be able to do this because it's been in existence for a while, so obviously it should support this." Meanwhile, thank God for the editing process that happened and the testing that was also done. They checked it out and they were like, "Oh, it actually doesn't work." And I was like, "Ah, I actually researched on this thing. Oh." this MDN site said it works, but when I searched on it, like when I was re-editing it again and I searched on it, and this AI overview said it doesn't work, I just believed it. Don't believe anyway. Don't believe AI overviews. Don't. This AI overview, please always confirm and check. Always confirm and check. I'm pretty sure even Google has it here. Yeah, they may include mistakes. They may include mistakes. This should be real. This AI responses will include mistakes. So I don't I won't advise you to do that. I would just advise that you research well enough. Anyway, these are the types of milkshakes. I said milkshakes. These are the types of beverages that we have. Sparkling water is a root beer, fruit punch. I think some people like root beer. My American audience would like some root beer. I don't drink any alcohol. One, because of my face, and two, because it's bad for the body. Uh, what else? Hot chocolate. Hot, hot chocolate. I think we should be good. You know, I'm actually going to test two things. I'm going to test two things on this. I want to see how it will look like if it's a long list, because sometimes you might have like a country list. You can have like 140 something countries, because I think there are over 140 countries in the whole world. So you might have like a very long list, and I want to test how it would be in a select drop down, because that's a real life use case. And I think when Google was doing their demo online, they said Temu was supporting Temu was supporting the use of the new select drop down pseudo elements and pseudo classes. So yeah, you would, in a long list and a short list, we would need to test out how it would look like, how it feels, how the user feels whenever they click an element or they browse through the site, the overall site. And I would like to even test it out on a real website, just in a dummy website. Maybe we'll do that in another video, but for now, let's just focus on the basic test of these properties. So you first of all have to define your select drop down using the select tag and the option tag, and you just input your options there. As you can see, this is just the basic drop down, how it looks like. I don't like as it's looking like this. I want to still center it. Box sizing, by the way, I saw something online by Miriam. Forgive me for pronouncing your name wrong. For Miriam Susan, and she said, I think it was something on box sizing, border box. I shouldn't be using that anymore. I need to read. There's a whole lot of resources I'm trying to keep up with. CSS is not easy to keep up. It's not easy to keep. It's not easy to keep up. I know I'm the author of CSS questions, and I'm the creator of CSS questions. I know for a fact that it's not easy to keep up on some features. So you have to keep on testing yourselves, keep on reading, keep on. That's the reason why CSS questions is even there in the first place. And I like writing about CSS tricks too. It's really fun doing hard things and solving it. But anyway, yeah, let's just set this here, and then we'll center the what do you call it? We'll center these two. I'll put this inside a section. Anytime, you know what? I would need to even start including this in most of my demos. Someone was saying in all my demos. I was corrected the other day by the awesome Ryan. Ryan, thank you for correcting me on the accessibility stuff. Like you helped me out a lot. So he analyzed the site, and he mentioned that there are some accessibility issues with this site. And I really appreciated it because I get to improve and I get to learn something again. But this is what I usually do anytime I try to send an element. Low key, I could just do this. I just keep forgetting that I am a developer. No, oh, sorry. Please, I need to even set questions on place item. Huh. I'll set questions on place item. I didn't even know I didn't set questions on place item. So just slide this to the center. Sorry, that's my notification. I'll need to just put it on silent. So we're good. And align items to be the center too. Align items, sender. Center, yeah. And obviously CodePen comes with like its body tag. You don't need to specify the body tag again since it encapsulates all the tags inside the body tag. You don't need to. So I'll just put this as height 100 VH. Yeah, that's it. And yeah. Uh, what happened? Yeah, that's all. I know I don't have to do this again, but I'm just doing it just for the sake of it. So I'm setting the H1 to have the full width because I want it to look nice. There are many ways to pass this, but I don't know how I'm using this. So we'd say flex, wrap, or wrap. Let's see how that looks. Actually, it's wrap. This is a good question. So what's the difference in flex, wrap, and this thing? All right, nice. But you know, okay, maybe we can use it to be auto rather than nope. What is wrong with me today? You know what? We're going to do the same thing for our. This is the same thing for our. Yeah, so that would work. Okay, now that we have it centered, I can just do this. No, I want it to be auto actually. Okay, we can do the gap. We can do the gap property and put gap to be one rem. Okay, root beer. Can see our options list, which is beautiful. And now I don't want you to get distracted from our main purpose. So we said that the select and the picker select has to be what? Base appearance. That's the recommendation. Base appearance select, and this to be the appearance to be base select, so that we'll be able to edit the select checkmark. Yeah, you can see the design changed. It changed totally. And you can now see that the select is now selected with this on the side. And that's what it does. Just basically gives you the option to do this. Now, the issue lies, and you're able to change this check mark. And when the article comes out, obviously, when the almanac comes out, you see different ways to do this. You just see different ways to edit this to be a GIF, to be an animated emoji, to be any single check mark that you want. So feel free to explore, explore, explore. I tried using after and before, but after and before didn't work. But then again, I discovered that these two. Oh boy, you know information overload I'm giving you people. How long is this recording for anyway? How long have I been speaking for? Oh, just 20 minutes. That's not long. So this should be select. What else? What else? Let's go back to checkmark, please. Okay. So after we've done that, we now have to do so it's on the option element, yes. There we go. So it's now on the option that would have the check mark, and then we can change it to something else that we want. But then again, the said content has to be empty, or it can be anything. So this is where you can now style it. This is where you can now put inside. Like you can have many things inside of it. Maybe, well, now I just want to use an emoji, right? I can have a GIF actually, but in order for you to even use the GIF, I would suggest that you use the background image property or the background shorthand so that you can be able to edit it rather than just relying on the content. For example, I don't think you can make the width of content smaller also. Like I've tried it for some reason and it doesn't work for images. I just let it as it is. Just let it as it is. So we just have that root beer to edit this, which is fine. And now this is for the check mark, right? Now that this is here, we're done for check mark. That's the basic one for check mark. This wouldn't this will not be too much. So the next one that I would look for, this was just for check mark. And the next one that I will do is the picker, right? Picker. So serial element targets the picker of an element. For example, the drop-down picker of a customizable select element. So you can, yeah, picker, yeah. So I don't know if you can do pop over behavior. So you say base select. Oh, so good. So this targets the picker, right? This targets this picker. I didn't even know that. So let me try something. I'm resisting the urge to sing because anytime I'm walking, I just sing like some tunes. But YouTube is going to copyright my bum, so I'm not going to try that. I'm really not going to try that. Is my volume even good, Seth? Is my volume okay? I think it's okay. Let me just put it up a bit. Yeah, it should be good now. This is okay. Um, yeah, picker. Let's see. Let me try setting the border like they said. Just testing it out. Sorry, let's see how it looks like. Nothing? Huh? Huh? Oh, so yes, this is what it targets. This whole thing here. This is what it targets. You know what? I want to do this. I don't like it being. I like it being smooth. You get? I like it being smooth. Yeah, exactly. So it targets the select drop down. What if I set this to auto? There should be a way for me to, when it is open, there should be a way for me to it's not the starting style that I would have to use. But no, this is a basic demo. We're not trying to do the animations, the drop down, all those things will be done, they'll be delved into like when the almanac comes out. They'll be delved, which is pretty soon. So I will delve deeply into everything. So yeah, this drop down is there. This for the drop down itself. Funny enough, I don't know why it's a Google thing, right? Google is a Google thing because this is going up here and it's supposed to be down here, right? Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up, and I really don't know why. I don't know why it goes down sometimes, and I don't know why it goes up. CSS confused me. Not even CSS, browser configuration can confuse me. Una, please, if you are watching this, Una, or any Google dev, please fix this. Please fix it. I beg. Maybe I'll log in a complete data, but please fix it. So this drop down is there for a picker select. And what else? By the way, by the way, I'll need to register some, I said register, I'll need to log some complaints to to W3C concerning some things I noticed. Maybe like it might be a bug or something because I did that in the past. I think no, that was for MDN. But I should do that. I should keep doing that because it's for the web. It needs to contribute to the web. Anyway, so PX it targets this route. So I'll just make it green just to see where we are. Yeah. So that's what it targets. 4PX says we're at. 4PX green looking so ugly. Oh my gosh. I think I'll just make it gray. I'll just make it gray. Yeah, make it gray. Then what else? Oh my, the dogs are barking. I don't know why. Let me go and check out why they are barking. Let me check it out. Pause. Okay, I'm back. The I don't know. Maybe they saw something outside. This is required. required for select to work. Yes. So now we have the picker and we have the options. And we know that this picker just styles this um the select expanded drop down. And you can also have it as this. I saw it in the I saw it in this thing, in this our draft. You can have it as this. What is it? Oh yeah, so you can also like style that container itself. So it's the container you style. And now let's do this picker icon, right? This picker icon. Gosh, CSS is going soon. Oh, why are you backing? Oh my gosh. But just ignore. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not going to ignore it. I'm tired. Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. So the next one is now the picker icon. Now, this one, I'll be honest with you, I have not tested this one out, so it'll be new for the two of us, right? The two of us, this is for you and I, me and I and the viewer to be very new for us too, which is cool. Picker icon. Pseudo elements targets the picker icon of the form controls or form controls that is the icon shown on the control button is only available to target when the originating element has a picker and has base appearance set on it via the appearance property base select value. The generated box appears after any boxes generated by the after. So it appears. This is important. It appears after any boxes generated by the after pseudo element. Hmm. With the icon specified in the web browser stage, you can customize this using the content. But that's my issue. I don't want to keep customizing it via this content. It's good, but at the end of the day, I need more control. I need more control. So it appears after any generated box by the so it appears after this. So at least it can be styled by like can be styled using the after. Yeah. So what it's basically saying is just this. Yeah, I've tested it now, I've tested it out. So it's just this marker that it's talking about. So I think I didn't test it out, I remember. So this is for picker icon. And mind you, do you know why this is very good? This is very good because in the past it was difficult to do this, right? It's like when you're styling tables. A rule of thumb when you're styling tables is don't use the table HTML tag. Don't use it. Just don't. Like you run into some issue, you want to customize it. Maybe you have like a unique design, or you are UX designer. He wants to go crazy. He wants to. What's the word? He wants to achieve design omnipotence or something, and he decides to go above and beyond for the design on the website. And then you are looking at one of the tables, and you're like, oh, let me try using table for this. It's not going to work. It's not. It's it's really not. I'm speaking out of pain and experience. I'm speaking out of pain. It didn't work. Anyway, let's move on to picker icon. Picker icon. Sorry, there's no the parentheses are not there. Forgive me. That was actually a good question for CSS questions. Oh my gosh. See, you people are going to enjoy yourselves. Anyway, if you watch my video, so I think you will find it easier. At the very least, I did mention it in one of my videos. So let me just put it here. Picker icon. Let's do can we do a GIF? Actually, I've never tried it before. Let's try it. Oh, look at this dude. Did it work? Did it work? No, it did. Oh, I thought Microsoft would make it work. Let's search for more emojis. Which emoji can I even put? No, I want to put emoji. Handyman, handyman, handyman. Handyman, handyman, handyman. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I'm actually just use. Um, well, let me just put an emoji. This is every emoji to use. What would be nice? Maybe we can maybe select drop downs. No, no. No. 3D select dropdowns. No. Sewing needle. I think I like that. I think I like the sewing needle. I'm trying to look for any other alternative. I don't know. I don't know. Sewing needle is there. Okay, fine. Sewing needle. Yeah, that's what we're gonna use. Let's try that. It didn't change. Why didn't it change? Is it because okay, let me just say testing all new select features. Maybe because it didn't refresh. Why didn't it refresh? Oh, mistake. That's why. Ah, it's a select picker. That's why I didn't. Yeah, that's why I didn't. So don't make the mistake of using option. Ah, these are good questions to add. Ah, anyway, at least as I work, I generate more ideas for this. So now, what if the picker icon is open? What do I do? What do I want it to do? So now that is where we can have the open pseudo class. So what if if this is open? We can, like we saw in MDN documentation, we can say the thing should rotate. But I want it to rotate 360 degrees, right? Let's see. Did it work? Why didn't it work? Didn't I do it right? Did I not do it right? I didn't. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? So select open this. So it doesn't work on its own, right? So open doesn't work on its own. Maybe that's why. But I wrote about open. You should didn't I I used elements. Oh my gosh. But this should work now. They say applies to all open elements. Yeah, it should work. Like it should work regardless. I know I tested this thing out, so why is it not working? It still didn't work. What's wrong? What did I do wrong? Hmm? I'm so confused. Let me try this. What did I do wrong? What? But this targets everything now. You know what? Maybe I need to look at what all does. I need to look at what all does. I know why it doesn't target. So all doesn't target. Let me just ask. Why does all not target pseudo? You know, I never knew this. Pseudo classes and pseudo elements in CSS. Is that why? No. But wait. That's what AI is telling us. Pseudo classes represent the state of an element. So that's over. Okay, yes. What are pseudo elements? Okay, okay. Maybe that's why. I need to do more research on this. I need to do more research on this. Okay, moving on. It works, Sha. It works. So that's that's what is important. And I don't want 0.4 seconds. That's 0.2. So it should work now. You're not born you were not to work. Eh, good. Hey, okay. That's enough playing with. Okay, so that's the basic. That's it's basically right. That's it in essence. But it's actually good. It's good in the sense that you can now style almost everything in this. Like you can add, it gives a lot of flexibility, like a lot of flexibility. I'll just say the only limiting factor might be that I can't add in after and before. I can't do the other ones I used to do, checkmark. And I think the checkmark set can be put to the right. There should be a way for it to put to the right, but that will be in another episode. Anyway, so that is it. I can link this code pen in the drop down. So this is bigger icon, the not the drop down, the open drop down box. Yeah. So this is the picker. Select the open drop down box. Yeah, let's put it as check mark. It can now be check check mark beside options. Selected option. And then picker icon. Icon beside icon on the right of selected icon in select. So remember the icon inside the check mark. And yeah, this is the open state of the icon. So this is basically what happens. What this is describing is what you want to happen when the select is in an open state and how you want speaker icon to react to it. Usually, if you want the open state, you know, to style the to style this so in the in its open state, you can either just do select open or the speaker select here. Anyway, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this video. In just to make a quick recap, we spoke about the select drop-down properties from picker to checkmark to picker icon and open. I think one thing that we didn't take note of was the checked. And I think the reason why I didn't do checked is because checked has been relatively available for a while now, right? It's been available for a while now, and I wouldn't want to. Should we talk about checked? Is checked important? It's been available for a while, so it's not necessarily new. Yeah, like since 2008, like first dates, so people definitely know about checked, or should have heard of checked. Is this relatively new ones that might be confusing? So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.